Hey guys, I have a great money saving tip for you today. I'm going to show you how to preserve food to make something last for years and years and years on end, how to can using reused store-bought jars. These are jars that had other purposes, had pickles or other sauces or other fruits or jellies or jams in them. When you bought them, you used what was in them, you kept the jar, and you reused them. There's only a few things you need to look for to see if you can reuse your jars to can in. It's so easy and it will save you a lot of money. This is something you're going to want to know how to do. It works perfect. Hey guys, I got a great one for you today. This is a huge money saver. I am going to show you what you need to know to successfully can in reused store-bought jars, which jars to use, which jars not to use. Yes, you can in store-bought reused jars. These are jars from Alfredo sauces, roux, sliced peaches, jellies, pizza sauce, all different kinds of things, jelly jars. So you can buy things from the store that have things canned in the jars and keep the jars and reuse the jars. This is actually something that I learned from my viewers overseas, who so graciously informed me that in a lot of countries, they don't have access to the ball canning jars and the things that we have, or they can't afford them because they are extremely overpriced. So they just use what they have, and it works very, very well. All you need to know to be able to do this is that if something was pressure canned in it before, it can be pressure canned in it again, especially if it's got a good, strong lug lid. A lug lid is a lid that has the side that comes down it, as opposed to like our canning jar lids that are flat on the top with a ring. If you have a jar where the canning jar lid fits and you don't have a lid, then you absolutely can use it again to can in and use a canning jar lid. But always try to keep the lid that came with it, because that's going to work best, especially if it's designed for a lug lid. So what are you looking for when you're saving a jar? This is an Alfredo jar. When you see, I'm gonna bring it up close. You see the lid has even the little tester to see. But what you wanna see is inside. If it has a rubber gasket, you can with it. Now, all of these jars have the ability to test by pushing. So you can take it off, and sometimes you can't see it too well, especially if it's pressed in, but if you open it up and press on both sides, you'll hear that can be canned with. And of course, it's got a good intact rubber seal. And you can reuse these jars a couple of times, just as long as your seal is still intact and they're not all rusted up. So, use them a couple of times. Now, all of these, I don't know if you can hear that, can be used. This is a roux jar. This does have a rubber gasket. It does not have any give. And there's a reason for that. Roux does not have to be processed the same way that other things do. I will do a separate video show you how to make a roux and how to can it. But it's basically equal parts fried flour and oil. There's no water in it, so you can can it a little different. So because of that, the lid doesn't have to be as stringent, because it's not actually going under pressure. So you can take a chance with something like jelly in this, but I would not can something in this. Or what I would do is just take it off and put a canning jar lid. In reality, I would probably just use this for more roux or for something simple, but the canning jar lid fits, so you could do that as an option. You do want to make sure that your lid has a good rubber gasket, that it's not dented, that it's intact, and that it has some way for you to test if it's sealed properly or not. And that's all you need to know to be able to can in jars that you reuse from the store. Isn't that such a great money saver? We're canning some pineapples right now, so we're gonna use some of these and show you how to do it. All right, because I know I'm probably gonna get this question a lot in the comments. Let's go ahead and knock it out. What is the success seal rate on the reused jars as opposed to a brand new store-bought canning jar set? And honestly, it's better. You actually get a better seal rate with these, especially the ones with the nice lug lids, than you do with the new ones. I know it doesn't make sense, but it's true. It works. So go ahead and give us your experience in the comments. If you've been doing this for years and years, or if you live in another country where this is common practice, give us your experience. What jars have you used? What's your favorite jars? And what is your success rate in water bathing or pressure canning? Even though I know most other countries don't do very much pressure canning, it's all water bathing. But regardless, this is something that is very easy, very safe, you can do, and yes, you get a great seal rate. All right, there we have it. Everything's out of the pot and everything is sealed up. And look how cute our little reused jars are. And this one even kind of, it's like a little pineapple, right? It was actually peaches when I bought it, which again is a great way to get more for your money, because this jar was about $1 at the store with the peaches in it. We ate the peaches and we get to reuse the jar over and over and over again. And if you buy the little half pint canning jars, it's gonna cost you probably more than $1 a jar to get them new. So this way you get something for it and you get to reuse it. And if this lid stops working, you can order new lug lids on the internet, or you can use regular canning lids if they fit the jar. So this is just a great tool to have if you're in a pinch and you can't get the jars that you need, or if you just want to save a little money and be a little more frugal, just keep all of the jars that you get from the stuff you're already buying from the store, and you can use them to recan, yes you can, recan in used canning jars from products that you bought in a jar from the store. So give it a try.